Good afternoon, Sergeant Carter with the Peekskill Police Department, and I want to welcome you all to check-in with the Community Policing Unit. Community Policing Unit was disbanded about 10 years ago, but we're bringing it back. Got a lot of new and exciting things coming towards you, and we do hope you enjoy it. With that being said, I'm going to pass the mic over to Officer Greg Jones here. He's going to tell you a little bit about what we do.
Thank you for doing that, Sergeant Carter. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Officer Gregory Jones of the Peekskill Police Department. I'm fortunate enough to be a 23-year member of this law enforcement agency and am so proud to be here. A little bit about our community policing unit that we are bringing back. It's exactly what it says it is. Okay, it's the police department working with the community, different groups in the community, and basically, you know, on top of having fun and doing special events with young people, with our seniors, with the schools, it's also a good opportunity for the community to express themselves to the police department. And it is done in such a very kind of relaxed, laid-back kind of way. Some of you know we do Coffee with a Cop. Okay, the idea behind Coffee with a Cop is that you come out, hang out with the cops, we have coffee, we have treats, and we talk about things. So that's just one of the things that we're looking forward to implementing again throughout our community.
And if I can expand with that, like Officer Jones was just saying, it's not about all about the events and having fun, although that's what we aim to do when we are here to engage you, to engage community. We want to get your thoughts, we want to hear your voice, we want to be able to give you what you need, provide what you need, especially when it comes to resources, which is why we're doing programs like the Child Passenger Safety Program, for example. Beyond that, we've got a lot of good things coming up with regards to domestic violence resources. A lot of new programs for the children that we're hoping you can get into. As you've noticed on our social media right now, we're heavily into the schools. That's nothing new. That's something we've been doing for years. We're going to be expanding upon that and the services that we offer to students and to the youth in general with regards to education and, of course, with regards to fun.
Also, just to go off of what Sergeant Carter just mentioned, some of our more in place already permanent community policing details is our school resource officers. We have two who are full-time in the high school and in the middle school. Also is our DARE program, which has been here. I've been a DARE officer for 22 years. It's permanent, it's in place with the elementary school kids. We are also bringing back the GREAT program this year for the sixth graders. It's just kind of like a spin-off of DARE that they do with us. And again, these are in place, they've been in place. We have assigned officers who have a schedule with the schools, and you know, on top of just being there for the school community and the children and the teachers, you know, it's also a safety net. Okay, it provides there's not a day that goes by here where there's not a police officer in and around the school throughout the course of the day, okay, interacting with the kids, but also making the families at home feel safe.
So just that we're clear, the Community Policing Unit doesn't consist of just myself and Officer Jones. It consists of about 12 officers who are very excited, and each of them provides a unique experience for the community, one that I'm looking forward to. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce you to a woman who actually needs no introduction, Officer Pam, who's been a member of the Community Policing Unit for, I'd probably say, in excess of 18 years right now. Maybe longer than that, but it's been a long time. And although the unit was disbanded years back, she's maintained a presence in the community that everybody seems to love. So without further ado,
Hey, this is Officer Pam, and I'm here to recap our 2002 Peekskill Youth Police Academy program that we had this summer. The program started on July 25th. We had 22 youth from the community that joined. We also had another 4 kids that were past cadets that came back as staff members. And for the 2 weeks of the program, again, ran from July 25th till August 5th. During the 2 weeks of the academy, we took the cadets on several trips, including going to our Peekskill Fire Department, where they got to interact with the firemen. They got to utilize their equipment and learn what it is that they do. We also went on a trip to the Westchester County Police Academy, where they got to see actual recruits at the police academy, and they got to learn about what the Westchester County Police Department does. They also went on a field trip to the Paladin Center, which is an amazing building that allowed for us to do building searches with the cadets and then teach them a lot of other skills that we as police officers train with on a daily basis. And one of the last trips that we did was we were able to take the cadets to the 9/11 Memorial, which I think is a very powerful trip for them to be able to see the history behind what occurred back on September 11th, 2001. To culminate our 2 weeks, we did a graduation ceremony for the cadets, and as an added bonus, even after the 2 weeks, we ended up getting an opportunity to be able to take the youth to Playland for a kind of Cops with Kids Day. And that was just another fun experience and a good time just being able to hang out with the kids and relax a little bit after that 2 weeks of going through that youth academy. So, and if you want your child to join the Youth Academy next year, just keep an eye out for the applications, which would come out around June of 2023.
Let's go! Let's go, your squad! Your squad, your squad, your squad!
Thank you, Pam. That was terrific. Just to touch on some of the events that we're going to be doing, some of the first events that we're rolling out as we roll out the reintroduction of the community policing unit to all of you. We're going to start off with a Touch a Truck event, which is it's going to be held October 8th down at the Riverfront Green Park, closer to the gazebo area and the playground. It's, essentially a children's event, lots of emergency vehicles, big trucks, courtesy of K&D Industries, who's our partner. We're very proud to partner with Peekskill Fire Department. We've also partnered with them. We hope we can get some EMS vehicles down there. And we want the entire community to come out and enjoy this free event. We've got a grill station. We've got some giveaways. We've got lots of food, fun, and excitement.
Just one other big event we have planned coming up for the community is along with the Peekskill Fire Department and the Peekskill Ambulance Corps. We are going to be hosting a trunk or treat this year at the Peekskill Fire Department in town. Their big new lovely firehouse that they have gives us lots of room. So you'll have several police officers, police vehicles, fire trucks, EMS trucks will be there, and obviously they're going to be loaded with tons of candy to give out to the kids. So that event is scheduled for October 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. again at the Peekskill Firehouse. We're going to spread all this information out on our social media page, on our website, so as like reminders for the community to make sure you can really try to come out to these events and have a wonderful time with us.
Okay, that's it. That's what it's all about. Have a wonderful time. Before we end this first segment of Check-In with the Community Policing Unit, I want to congratulate Officer Woodland on his being announced this past Sunday, September 18th, as aide to the Grand Marshal for the 2023 St. Patrick's Day Parade. We're super excited about it. It was a good time this past Sunday, and we have a couple of more events coming up, and we will be covering that as well.
Again, folks out there, thank you for joining us for episode 1 of Check-In with the Community Policing Unit. We hope you enjoyed it. We look forward to having you be a part of this. So again, we have an open door sort of policy, so feel free to contact any of us. We're going to provide for you our direct lines, direct emails, so you can reach out to us with any questions, comments, concerns, anything that we can do for you. Feel free to reach out to us. And again, hope to see you at some of these events that are coming up. And thank you again for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Remember to check in on our social media pages, all our platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for more updated information on our events. Thanks again.